In light of recent budget cuts, one suburban New Jersey music program has been able to thrive. Nutley High School has used music education to instill confidence in its students and bring the entire community together.
My name is Michael Cundari, and I'm the coordinator of music for the Nutley School District. I also teach 4 classes. I direct the choirs here, teach the humanities class, our senior English class, along with 2 other teachers, and direct our plays, musical, and a lot of concert events. I'm in my I think it's my 13th or 14th year. I lost track, it's a big blur. I think my 13th year here now. I started just in the middle school teaching choir, and it's expanded. When I began, I had 35 students in a concert choir in the middle school. Now we have over 500 students in 7 choirs in the 2 schools. So it's been quite a journey.
I've had a lot of experience with the Nutley music program because my son was in the music program since he was in middle school. He's now almost graduating college. I've watched it develop into probably one of the finest music programs we have in the entire country. It motivates students, it motivates parents, it has really developed wonderful talent. It's really amazing what this music program is and how important it is to the Township of Nutley.
One of our biggest accomplishments has been, for the past 4 years now, we've been recognized as one of the top 100 communities for music education in the country. So that was by a national music organization that looks at what you offer, class offerings, extracurricular, traveling, all those things, funding. And so we were chosen as one of the top communities for music in the country. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right now we're working on our holiday extravaganza, which is a fundraiser for our program. We like to, it's only the 2nd year, it was a big success last year, and what it is we kind of we write a story, we write the story ourselves and string together a lot of different holiday numbers. We have a Rockette style opening with a kick line. We call them the Raiderettes because we're the Raiders here in Nutley. And it's a lot of fun.
Last year we used these for the opening number. Yep, and
these are the shofar, and the guys wore these.
Are they vests?
Yes.
They're like the choir vests.
Ah. The one soldiers have.
I like that, yeah. This is nice. It's all together. And these are some of the dresses. Naomi wore this last year.
She was the lead in them.
She's not here this year.
She graduated.
And then these are the Rockette.
Yes. Oh, and these
dresses.
are the wooden soldier jackets
As well.
But I don't know what we're doing with the wooden soldier. I don't know what's going on with that.
The people that I've met at the Nutley High School music program are all definitely different, like personality-wise. But I've met a lot of people who are just like me, so loud and obnoxious that I can relate to like that. I've met other people who you wouldn't expect to see in a choir. Kind of like we had some jocks in there, like that I would never imagine would be in there. Like I was shocked. I'd see very well-known people in our choir that were like, say like our president of our class or like our secretary or whatnot. Like there are other people who don't really talk to a lot of people and are very shy, but have an amazing voice in there. It's just like, I want to say like it's kind of like a melting pot in a way of like so many different personalities jumbled in one.
We're very lucky that we have a very diverse I always say eclectic student body in our music program, and I'm very proud of that. You know, the quarterback of the football team, the star pitcher of the baseball team, whether they're lacrosse crew or dancers or singers or actors, they're all together here in this the program, the choirs and the bands. I credit that a lot to the fact that we start them in 7th grade. So we recruited 6th grade, you know, in 7th grade, even if you're not, more than half of the school is involved in the music program at the middle school. So even if you're not, they're just right away, the whole student body is exposed to high caliber performances that students are involved in. It's not a question. So when they get up here, whether they want to or not, I don't think that they get a lot of maybe some chiding that they might in other districts.
It's probably one of my favorite things about the school, just because like everyone gets involved, like people from all different sports, clubs, different backgrounds. Like no one's like really discriminated against in choir. We're just like a big family.
Mr. Cundari.
Approachable.
Genius.
Probably one of the most dedicated teachers I have ever seen.
Probably more than anything is because they're successful. So students are doing these things and getting international recognition, whether it's singing at cathedrals throughout Europe. We've been to Italy, to England, to Austria. We've been on the deck of the USS Missouri. We've been to Carnegie Hall multiple times, just most recently performing Mozart's Requiem in its entirety on stage at Carnegie Hall. At festivals and competitions, we're always receiving superiors and high ratings and doing really well, and musical theater as well with the Paper Mill. So we get some nice recognition and a lot of press. When you have those kinds of big performances, successful performances, recognition, how can you argue that it's not something good, right?
Sometimes if there are budget constraints or budgetary constraints, that programs like this might be affected. In many cases, the budget in this community passes because we're concerned about education, but a program like this with this type of significance, any parent or a citizen who has any exposure to it would never want this program cut.
We have this core music family that really sticks together, which I think is great for the students. And I can say that it, in many ways has not only changed but saved some students' lives. I've had several parents tell me in middle school that the only reason that the child would get up and go to school was because they knew they would have a music class. Or same thing here at the high school. The only reason that someone maybe kind of studied a little bit more, got good grades so that they could be in a musical and carry through.
But throughout the years, I noticed that it helped me to open up with my personality and like find my voice in a way, and just help me realize who I am today, help me find out who I am today, and I'm very grateful for that. To have the opportunity to wear a dress and 5-inch heels on stage, that was my moment right there. I was proud of it and I loved it.
It's not enough just to be nice in school, and we were talking about the whole bullying thing this year and looking out for each other. Maybe you need to go a step further and you need to intervene. If you see something going on, stop it, or say something, or just say, I'm sure there's plenty of times we've all been there where you could have said, that's not right. Stop saying that, or stop doing that, but we just don't because of whatever, social baggage, right? So maybe that's the next step, is that we just need to speak up. I know, and I think in the other high schools, it's just when students are unfamiliar with something, or it's a little strange, or they feel like it's taking a risk and they don't want to do that, a joke is the easiest thing to do. And I think that, if you can turn it one way or the other, and I think we've turned it the other way here.